Hey everybody, what's going on? We got some Guns N' Roses news. So this is kind of a follow-up to a story I talked about before on my channel. So Guns N' Roses bassist Duff Mckagan issues a call for tighter restrictions on guns. So Duff had just written a new column on noisy.com, which is kind of like owned by Vice News or Vice. And it's been a while since Duff has written a column, but he's been well known. That's kind of how he's branched out over the last couple of years. And he talked about his support for expanding background checks on gun purchases and restrictions on the sale of military-style weapons and large-capacity magazines to civilians. Mckagan, who calls himself an ardent armchair historian, wrote in the part, "There's some super heavy shit going down in the world right now. I don't need to pile on and write some piece of shit article to create another snazzy social media headline for people to click on and like. When President Obama came out with his announcement of trying to procure background checks for online sales at gun shows, I was slightly stunned that this practice hadn't been used since the advent of modern gun sales." He also went on to say on CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC, things are presented to us as truth just because one person is yelling louder than the other. Really, and rhetoric is represented at a fourth grade level because guess what, America? That's how dumb or uneducated they think we are. This Republican-Democratic schism is so rank and divisive, I'm just not sure how any of us could pick one party or the other. I used to be a Democrat, but some Republican ideas work great too, and socialism too has done great things for the financial safety nets of the country. If we could just scrape up and pull all of the good ideas that work, that would be my new party allegiance. No, I don't claim a party because they're all mostly assholes at this point. Background checks for all gun sales, hell yes, right? What's the argument against that? Banning AK-47s and the like. You said probably a damn good idea, right? Who needs them? I'm just a regular guy, neither pro or anti-gun. He went on to say how he's a supporter of the Second Amendment. And if you guys want to read the entire column, I've linked to it down below. So as you guys can probably guess, the people came out in the droves on the comments and bashed Duff because he's talking about politics. You know, somebody, I think, commented on one of my videos and they put it really well. They said you can never win in religion and politics, and that's 100% true. See, one guy wrote, "Socialism, are you insane? Come to Venezuela, Duff." I think he's probably referring to socialism in Europe and not South America. They also talked, so a lot of people were bashing him and Guns N' Roses in general. Say he's the person who did a boatload of illegal drugs, blah, 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 pepper spray and roses. So I wonder if we're going to see Slash come out and do anything political. I'm not really surprised that Duff is writing this kind of stuff because, I mean, he does write a column. And, of course, he's going to write about whatever's on his mind or whatever is bothering him at the time. Now, I'd have no issue with him expressing his opinion. I'm perfectly secure with myself. If he expresses an opinion that I disagree with, I'm not going to stop listening to him. I said, that's totally cool. He can have a different opinion than me. But you know what? I still appreciate the music he makes. And I think that's how people should really look at it. So let me know your guys' thoughts. And as always, make sure you subscribe for the latest Guns N' Roses news. Take care.